There are no secrets in the modern world. Secrets are not useful. Seriously, secrets are not useful. I think that we I think that we misunderstand secrets in the modern world. I don't think we understand secrets properly. We don't understand them correctly because of etymology. The word secret has two meanings. It's two meanings, right? Now the first meaning is be quiet, don't tell anybody. But the second meaning, and that's as a noun, the secret. Um, but it also exists as a verb. And as a verb, it means to release something very slowly. And I think that that's the real meaning of secret, because you can't keep everything quiet forever. It's not possible, and it's not practical either to do that. And so secrets don't have any positive value for people. Um, Most secrets are negative and are in fact dangerous. It can cause hurt and pain and other things. Well, there are some things which are private and there are some things which are personal. That's true. But I don't think that we lose anything by sharing things. I mean, the world had so many secrets in the past, and almost all of them were negative. I mean, every time somebody hides something, it's because it's not positive. You don't hide something because it's good, right? Well, maybe you got some good bottle of Jack Daniels or something, and you don't want everyone to drink it, and so you put it in a safe place. But that's a rare and special example. Because if it's good, you want to share it with people because it's an example of virtue. And if it's bad, you want to hide it because you don't want people to see it. So when we share more information, we become more intelligent usually. Look at it from a business perspective. Maybe you're making some business deal and you want it to be quiet for a period of time, or you want it to be secret. Oh. Because that protects people. Maybe. But at the end of the day, you have to tell people about it. You have to communicate about it. You have to present it to the world. And so I think you can only keep things secret for a period of time. And what's the point? What is the point of having secrets? What is the point of dying with information inside you that you can't share with the world? What is the point? There's no point. There's no point living like that. You have to share what you know when you know it with everybody, because that protects you as well. If you have information and only you know that information, it's very dangerous for you. How many people have died in history because they knew something that other people didn't know, and they could talk? No, there must be thousands of examples, or hundreds of thousands of examples. It's very dangerous to keep secrets. It's There are some things which naturally people know and people don't know, but I see very little value in secrets because we might as well share everything. Every time there are secrets, it's negative. It's like companies don't tell you what ingredients they put in products and they keep it a secret. People don't tell you about their special deals because it's not positive, it's secret. What is wrong with the communication? What is wrong with expressing your feelings? What is wrong with sharing your ideas? What is wrong with that? Why is that bad? It's true that you can't have a longer, more personal, deeper conversation on Facebook. But you can share basic information as a medium for the transfer of basic information. It's very useful. You can only meet people that that are in the you can only meet people that are in the same environment as you. You can only meet people that are friends of your friends. And that's really limiting. You're really limited. Where Facebook is unlimited. You can meet anybody. Why limit yourself? If you want to meet someone face to face, you can meet them face to face. It's not a problem, but you have to start somewhere. Intelligent people balance their time. Intelligent people use technology to help themselves, but don't use it all of the time. For example, a car, right? You use a car because it's really practical, really useful, really helpful, but you don't use a car all the time because it's not healthy. Sometimes you walk, sometimes you get on a bicycle and cycle. So sometimes you do other recreational activities or play sport or go skiing or whatever. So you use the car because it's practical. Look, the Facebook is no different from obchodny registrar or something like that. It's just more interesting, more entertaining, more relevant, more up to date. It's an interesting forum for development of ideas. It's also very interesting for businesses and marketing. Because you can get direct to your clients. You can get direct to people. I think that Facebook was always an intelligence operation. It was always sort of an IBM, Microsoft project. So came out of the Institutes of Technology of the American government. So that's business, that's marketing, that's growth, that's how it works. It is designed for those ideas, for that information, and you have to grow or you die, right? You have to grow or other people will grow bigger than you. You have to keep moving forward, and Facebook has done this. Facebook has been one of the leading groups, and the technology is all positive, basically, because it's all the latest technology.
Not every technology is positive.
Oh no, yeah, when I say it's all positive, I mean you can use it in a positive way if you want to. Now, you can use Facebook to collect data and information on people, to profile people, but you need you need to develop a digital literacy, which is an ability to understand that obviously not everything on the internet is real. The same way that not every story in the newspaper is true. So these are useful and important skills to learn and develop. I think that that's no different from anything else. Um, what's a better way to meet people? To go to a bar and get drunk, right? Or to find Facebook forums with people who are interested in the same topics and subjects that you are interested in. I suggest it's better to use Facebook. Meeting new people, right? I'm talking about meeting new people. You don't go for coffee and meet new people. It doesn't really happen. So where do you meet new people? I don't know, through groups, maybe through colleges or universities or sports groups or religious or church groups or something like that, so some kind of interest group. And Facebook gives you more opportunities with that. It gives people the opportunity to share and express ideas. It gives people a voice. People didn't have a voice before. Right? Yes, there's probably a little bit too much information on Facebook, but that's the power of information. What practical use is an idea that you have only inside your head? What practical use is that? How can you use that? You can't. You've got to get the idea out of your head. If you have something that's only in your head, it's useless for the world. It doesn't help anybody. But if you get that idea out, there's a possibility you can do something with it. Facebook is an opportunity to get those ideas out. If Facebook didn't exist, the ideas would stay inside people's heads. And you can argue that, oh, maybe it's better some of the ideas stay inside people's heads. Yes, of course, because there's a lot of bad ideas, but there's also a lot of good ideas. And so you have to focus on the positive elements of that. So it's necessary. I mean, it's necessary to have those contacts. It's necessary to have those connections. It's necessary to connect with people who are more intelligent than you are, so that you can learn from them. And social media gives us those opportunities. It's not a perfect platform. There are problems with it, but it's the best that we've got. It's the best that we've got, really. What did we have in the past? Newspapers. Yesterday's news.
Yes.
Yesterday's news. We all lived in the past. We were all reading yesterday's news. Well, now, because of the modern media, we don't. We read the news about what's happening now.
Yes.
In the present. I don't know. I think that it's back to the secrets thing. I think that people, that most secrets, if not all secrets, I don't know, most secrets are negative. And that Facebook just opens everything up so that everybody can see as much information as possible. There's a possibility that you can abuse the power is a possibility that Facebook has certain algorithms and programs that limit how you can share information. It's very possible. And that's not good, but this is what we have to develop and what we have to work on. We use something until something better comes along, right? And cars are a classic example, right? The first cars were very primitive and not very practical. And very, very slowly, each year, over 100 years, the technology develops to make things a little bit better, and a little bit better, and a little bit better. And so what started as something which you could argue was maybe negative is now not. It's now perfectly normal. If we can get everybody in the world online, if we can get everybody on the world to share information with each other, then there's a lot of opportunity to develop good ideas. I mean, why do people say that the occult is negative? Let's just say the light side and the dark side of the world, okay? And the light side is what I would call the original Christianity, right? It's doing good things to help people. And the dark side is occult. It's hidden. It's in darkness. And the word occult means hidden. It means secret. Because in essence, secrets are not good. It's secret societies, right? They don't do positive things. They're all, secret societies are all, I don't know, selling drugs and abusing people and trafficking in children and doing lots of other bad things. And these are all secret things. You have to shine a light on everything to make it better. So the world, a large part of the world, still lives in darkness. I mean, we were talking about what was it? Uzbekistan. We were talking about that earlier, and that's people there live like they lived 400, 500 years ago. I mean, this is not positive. This is not a step forward. This is not useful. This is not practical. And they live like that for one reason. Secrets. People don't know about it. It's hidden. People don't talk about it. People don't have a flow of information that they can share about these things. And the more people learn about it, the better things get because of social pressure. Because that's how good stays good. Good stays good through social pressure, through the fact that people are watching people. It's not always a good thing that people watch people, but it's an application of social pressure which keeps things good. If you know that other people are going to observe you and watch you, then you present yourself better. If you have a job interview, you make yourself look good, right? That's not you. You're just making yourself look good, right? You go to the bank, you have a meeting in the bank, you make yourself look good. That's not you. You just make yourself look good. There's no difference. There's no difference dressing nice to go to the bank or dressing nice for a job interview than writing information on Facebook. There's no difference there. In fact, the information on Facebook is probably more real. It's probably more real, it's probably more true than the job interview or the meeting in the bank, because you want to present yourself as the perfect person for the situation. And the fact is that nobody's perfect. And I think Facebook reminds us that nobody's perfect. And it's not a bad thing. It's really not a bad thing. Now, maybe in the future it will change. I don't know. But I get a lot of inspiration from Facebook. I get a lot of ideas from Facebook. I get a lot of my media news and stories through Facebook. I connect with other people through Facebook. I'm able to promote my business through Facebook. I'm able to promote my ideas and my work through Facebook. I'm able to find new clients through Facebook. It's like a modern encyclopedia of people and data about the present time. It's a picture of it's a picture of the world that we live in. Facebook presents us with a mirror of the world and society. It's very interesting and challenging. It challenges people. It's not easy to work with the data. It's not and a lot of things that happen on Facebook make people angry and create conflicts. But that's the way the world is. We have to learn to respect differences. We have to learn to respect free speech. We have to learn that maybe I don't agree with you, but I don't want to stop you from having that opinion or expressing that opinion. And that's very important to learn that. And you can see that clearly on Facebook, where Facebook is a very, very open forum for the expression of ideas. And you have to be very tolerant. In the past, people were killed for their ideas. They were hung for their ideas. They were burned for their ideas. They were imprisoned for their ideas. Not for what they did, but for their ideas. For saying things. The earth goes around the sun. Ah, burn him. Right? There are forces in the universe and gravity and burn him. So this was a time of great darkness for the world. Now we have a lot of opportunities to share ideas, to share information, to build things. And very often things appear first on the internet. Not everything is there, for sure. Not everything is there, because it's a digital information forum, so not everything is there. It's a digital forum. It's a recreation of reality. It's not reality. But those people who are aware of what's going on and can develop business ideas and communicate with people. I mean, look at how real estate agents work with property now. They work through Facebook because that's where the people are. People buy and sell property. People rent property. I mean, I'm looking for a new flat, right? What's the best way to do it? Facebook. To go on Facebook and say, hey, does anybody know any information about this? I'm looking for this. Can you help? This is much easier than going to each estate agent one by one by one. Intelligent people understand that. Intelligent people understand that you need to meet face to face. So but you can still have Facebook as a first contact, and then after that meet people face to face. I mean, your argument is not really logical. I'll tell you why. Because letters. right? In the past, people used to write letters.
Yes.
That's not face to face, and everybody was happy with that. Where was the problem? There was no problem with letters. Letters were very positive. Everybody was happy. So now we have a modern form of letter writing. It's called
But
Facebook.
letters were intimacy.
You can send private messages. I can send private message to you through Facebook. You are the only person who will see that message. That's it. So I mean, the difference is that you can send a private message to somebody, like a private letter, or you can send a public message, like an article in the newspaper. And you can choose. So letters, you say that letters were real things. Well, basically no, because number one, you needed paper.
Yes.
And paper,
Pen.
paper was a technology. Paper does not exist naturally, okay? Paper was a technology. Paper is a technology, right? It's technical. It doesn't exist in nature. It's technical. And the pen and the ink, which was originally like a feather, dipped in ink. Okay, that was technology. That was not natural. So the argument that letters were a natural form of communication is not true, because paper was a technology, the pen was a technology, and the alphabet was a technology. So those are three technologies.
Yes.
So that's no different from the physical technology of the paper is no different from the digital technology of the Facebook. It's no different. It's still technology. Now, is it nicer to have things in your hands? Yes. It's nicer to touch things. It's nicer to have real contact. Definitely. And you can't replace that. You can't
Maybe
have...
you have true, but I'm old school. Maybe my ideas are old.
It's a
Don't need.
you have to think of Facebook like digital currency. Yeah.
Yes.
You build a virtual profile. You build a network. You build details and information. And what do you do in life? You sell yourself. This is what we all do. We sell ourselves. We sell our skills. We sell our abilities. We sell our ideas. We sell our value. We sell the value that we create. And Facebook is a digital value. If we want, we can use it to help ourselves sell ourselves. You want to find a certain kind of product. You want to find a certain kind of business. You want to find a certain group of people. You want to talk to people with similar interests. You want to learn about something. You want to find a tutor or a teacher. You want to find a network or a group. Facebook gives us all of these opportunities. It doesn't mean that we're going to find the answer. It doesn't mean that everything is going to be perfect, but it's just another opportunity. If you live in Banska Bystrica and you want to learn to speak Chinese, right? I mean, you're pretty limited. Although I think the university does have a course in Chinese, but you're still limited. But you can get on Facebook and you can join groups of people who are learning Chinese. And you can be part of that. The potential for building businesses and business ideas. If you got a good idea, what do you do with it? You make a little video and you put it on Facebook and you share it with people and you get some feedback. And people tell you this is good, this is bad, we like this, we don't like that, and then they develop the idea. It's not in any way negative. Look, you will always get idiots who do stupid things. You'll always get idiots who share stupid things. You know, that's the way the world is. You always get people that open their mouth and say stupid things. It's unavoidable. It's the way the world works, sadly. So I think that it's possible that if the technology is developed in the right way, that Facebook will replace schools. You won't have school classes. You'll have Facebook groups where people go to learn information. And that will create a little bit more freedom. I mean, people who live in the Western environments of the world, they forget how lucky they are. If you live in, back to Uzbekistan, right? If you live in Uzbekistan and you have access to the internet, then you've got a chance. You've got a chance to do something. You've got a chance to share something. You've got a chance to learn something. You've got a chance to get out. It's escape. It's freedom for these people. The people who live here just, Facebook, yeah, right? You know, you get the greatest opportunity that's ever existed in human history, and most people just shit on it. Because they don't realize how good it is. They don't realize how amazing it is. Facebook is, in some parts of the world, it's saving people's lives. And in other parts of the world, people are like, "Ugh, I don't want to use that." You know, the more information we have, the better the chances for society, the better the chances for the world. What's the alternative? No information. Well, how good is that, right? The alternative is you can't share. There's no forums. You can't communicate. That's crazy. That's completely crazy. That's going back to 100 years of government-sponsored media, where everybody, or where people just didn't know about things. Now we have a lot more information available, a lot more opportunities to share. When the present generation grows up, when the present generation who are age 5 to age 15, when they become adults, the world, if everything continues in the same direction, the world will be a much better place. If everything continues in the same way. What has stopped conflicts worldwide? Facebook. What has stopped wars? Facebook. Facebook has stopped wars. Facebook has stopped invasions of countries. Like there's 2 years ago, Barack Obama wanted to send the American military into certain countries. And the military personnel went on Facebook and they wrote on pieces of paper, "We do not support this." And they took pictures with the piece of paper over their face and they put it on Facebook. This stopped the war. This stopped the war. Facebook stopped the war. Stopped an invasion. I mean, this is very powerful. But you have to understand that you can, the same way you can stop a war, you can start a war, right? So you can use Facebook as digital propaganda to do negative things as well, definitely. But you have to trust that most of the people are good people, and most of the people don't want to because most of the people want to do things in light so that everyone can see it. What is the reason that communism can exist? Darkness. What is the reason that socialism can exist? Darkness. What is the reason that people can abuse people? Darkness. Everything negative happens in the dark. Everything. And when people learn about it, it stops. Look at the film that came out recently in Slovakia, Unos. Yeah? What is that? That's light on a dark subject. That's what Facebook is. But Facebook's not one film. Facebook's every 10 seconds doing that. The power that you can see in that film Unos to shine light on a very dark subject is what Facebook does every 10 seconds. It's an incredibly powerful social tool for the improvement of society and stopping bad things from happening before they happen. Before they happen. You know how much more information about politics, about governments, about laws, about bills is transferred because of that? There are now applications for your mobile phone that tell you what's happening in government, which laws are being introduced, the different sections of the laws, and it's in real time in your mobile phone. And it tells you who voted for what, and which members of government supported which laws and which policies. This was never available in history before. Because nobody knew about any of these things. And now you can have it in your pocket. You can take your mobile phone, you can see, okay, this person voted for this law, and you can get their whole record of what they did in government. It's amazing. It's amazing. And people are like, Facebook, da 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 da. It's like, whoa, no, it's just the start. Now, it is a manipulative digital tool, but it has potential for great goodness. And it's no different from a car. Cars kill people every day.
Yes, it's true.
People die in car accidents, cars run over people, terrorists use cars to kill people. Yeah, cars kill people every day. But people don't think, ooh, cars, bad. Well, Facebook doesn't kill people. And Facebook kills less people than cars, I imagine. So it has to be viewed as positive at the moment. In the future, who knows? But at the moment, yes. Yeah, Zuckerberg is rich because Facebook is a very powerful marketing tool. And the basic idea for Facebook was very good. And he's also rich because Facebook has developed. Facebook has moved. Facebook is not the same today as it was 10 years ago. The application has developed. You compare it with other technology, like compare Facebook with Skype, right? Skype has not developed. In the last 2-3 years, Skype, there's been upgrades, but it hasn't really developed. But Facebook has developed a lot. There's different, there are business pages, there's different groups, there's private groups, there's a lot of, if you've got a business and you want to market, you can specifically target certain types of people, which is great for your business. Because you put an advert out on the street, you don't know who's going to see the advert. But on Facebook, you can say, okay, I want women between the age of 25 and 30 who like fitness, right?
Who likes sex?
See, I wasn't going to talk about that, but I don't know if we're thinking about the same things here. Yeah, but you know what I want to say. You can specifically target a market, right? You can say I want to target men between the age of 40 and 45 who like airplanes or something, and you can target. You can target. I can target people who live on this street with my advertising. I did a Facebook marketing campaign 2 weeks ago, right? And I can target people who live within 100 meters of my office. I can target that group and put adverts on their computers. I mean, I targeted young people between the age of 15 and 25 who have an interest in languages, who live within 100 meters of my office. And I can do that. And I did that. I did that last week through Facebook. And it's very powerful. A tool like this has never existed before in human history. And not only do I get a target market, I get to help people. Because that's what businesses are, they're services, to help people. To help people find things that they like, things that they want, things that they need, things that will improve the quality of their life. And we can do that better now with the technology. And that's great for small businesses. Because to get those statistics and that data in the past cost hundreds of thousands of euro. And now it doesn't cost anything. It's, if you want to target lesbians with pink hair, right? Who live in Banska Bystrica. There's probably at least 6 or 7, right? Right? You can target them through Facebook. You can send them marketing. You can send them advertising. And that's helpful. That's really helpful to local businesses. After the summer, I will start marketing through Facebook every day. I will have marketing every day. I think that is and it doesn't take long. It takes, what does it take? It takes 2 minutes to make an advertisement on Facebook. It's at the moment it's good.
Not every technology are for everybody. I think.
I agree. It's time to finish. I will go and pay, and then we will finish. Ba-da-da-da-da. Zaplatím.